So I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, about 2 weeks in fact. And first of all, I want to apologize for those of you who have commented or inboxed me since then, and to who I haven't responded. That's 100% my fault, so I do apologize. It's actually 2:30 right now in the morning, but I just wanted to, while I was sort of in the mood for this, I wanted to shoot this video, especially before my mom comes back tomorrow. Some of you may be wondering if something happened to me. Was I extremely busy? Was I depressed? Was I, what was going on that I wasn't posting? Some of you obviously probably didn't even notice, but I feel like I should just address it, just to get it out there and sort of move on, and I guess to explain what happened. And the funny thing about that is really nothing happened over the last 2 weeks. There was no specific event that prevented me from posting. I wasn't there was nothing major going on in my life. It was just sort of part of a decision I made. And it's a decision that I've made plenty of times in the past, and that decision was to sort of become introverted again. And not just introverted where I don't leave my house, I don't do anything, I don't talk to people. I mean, that's what I usually do anyway. Now, this was I'm pushing the world as far away from myself as possible. I'm pushing my friends, my family. I'm pushing life as far away from me as I possibly can. And so that's basically meant, and it's going to sound a little embarrassing to say, but really it's not. It's consisted of watching shows, watching anime, playing video games, watching porn, just mind-numbing activities where I don't have to think, I don't have to face the pain and the fear and all those emotions. Call it weakness, call it what you will, but I did it. And, even making this video right now, I'm not proclaiming myself hey, I'm back, I conquered it. Because honestly, like I said, I've done this a lot of times in the past. This isn't the first time I've done this. This won't be the last time. I know we all go through our funks, once in a while. But it's almost like it's a choice for me. And that seems kind of fucked up. I'm making the choice to make everything worse for myself. I'm making the choice to sort of take steps backward from maybe whatever progress I was making. But honestly, I did make that choice. A couple weeks ago, I had all these plans, I was trying to do these things, and it was just everything was too overwhelming. It was to the point where I couldn't even sit still. I couldn't just sit and not think. I couldn't control my anxiety and my emotions. And it was just a blackness spreading inside of me. I felt it. I sensed it. And it wasn't I was suicidal to the point where, I just wanted to, stab myself with objects. I didn't want to, run out and get hit by a car. But it's just, that feeling that I want to do it, that I wish I could do it, was sort of taking over me. And again, it's not to the point where it's oh my god, I want to kill myself. It was just I hope I can do it, which seems really bad, and I'm getting off track here, but yeah, I felt like that, and then obviously the other things were involved. I was just hopeless, and I guess there's still a lot of not only self-hatred, but hatred towards a lot of things in life. And so it all culminated in me in saying, fuck it, I'm going to go back in my cocoon. And again, I know it's not really the right thing to do. I mean, there are so many times where I've just said, keep the course. If there's anything I should be doing in life, it's just not taking steps backward. It's to not be going back into these funks and sort of setting myself back a couple of steps. And I've told myself, just stay the course, even if it just means not going backwards, even if it means you're not making progress, just do that. Just don't succumb to this. But it's again, I wanted to succumb. You know, I've thought for a while now, not just in the present, but in the past as well. You know, there's a lot of people in the world are suffering right at this moment, or have been suffering for extended periods of time like us. But I'm not just talking about social anxiety or mental illness. I'm talking about people who are abused, people who are poor, who are homeless. And I've thought to myself, why do they keep going on? Why do they long for life? And, you know, I feel really weird saying this. Not really so much thinking it, but just saying it out loud. You know, what makes these people who are starving and all these things, why not just kill yourselves? What keep, like, you know, some people don't even know what happiness is. They never tasted happiness, and yet they keep going on. And I know personally, from my experience, I'm not living the worst life that anyone has ever lived. I know, yeah, having the social anxiety and the brain fog and all that, but, you know, there are many people far worse off than me. Then why is it that I don't possess that will to live, that will to fight, that will to do something? You know, why do I long for death? And again, I want to stress it's not like, I mean, there have been times in the past, again, even as recently as a couple weeks ago, where I was suicidal and I wanted to just make the pain end. But it's almost evolved beyond that. It's like, it's a longing. I guess that's the best way to put it. There's a longing to end things. Like, I just don't give a shit. Like, right now, if you told me, like, if I would step outside and a car would run me over and I would die, I don't really care. And it's really fucked up because I do have a family that loves me. You know, my grandparents are great. My mom and her were, like, fighting now, but it's just because, like, you know, she's not working right now. She's unemployed. And I'm frustrated and she's frustrated. It's just, like, normal, like, mother-son stuff. But she's great. My dad, even though, you know, he caused me great pain for a number of years, we've even gotten on better terms, and he's, you know, I guess, paying for certain things, and, you know, taking me out to dinner, and fishing, and it's just like, what is it with me? Am I spoiled? Am I weak? Am I lazy? And I never intended for this video to go in this direction, like, oh, this is about me. I really don't give a shit. But it's like I can't move on, even to shoot another video, because this is what I've been going through the last couple of weeks, and it's, I don't know, I guess I'd feel like hypocritical if I didn't mention it, if I didn't address it, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey guys, I'm back from my 2-week hiatus, let's get into another video. You know, I have certain things in my life. I have a roof over my head, I have food, I'm not working right now, and yet I just, that desire exists in the deepest reaches of my heart. It exists, and I want it, and it's bad. And that's the one thing about this cocoon, and I know it does this to me, but it's, you gotta pick between a rock and a hard place, or the lesser of two evils, you know. I'm not really saying I thought of as choosing this over reality, but I guess it was just too much for me. I guess it was just, I don't know. Sometimes old habits are hard to die. And I just want to explain the whole porn thing, because it is kind of embarrassing for me. It's not, you know, my parents in the past have addressed it, like, you know, when like, I used to watch porn as a kid, blah, 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 blah. You know, oh, are you addicted to porn? When I was playing too many video games, are you addicted to video games? I used to play poker online. Are you addicted to poker? And the funny thing is, And the ironic thing is that I'm really not, because I've gone months without porn, I've gone months without playing video games, and I've gone months without playing poker. Yet there's also times where it really is this sort of phase I go into where all I do is play video games all day. I could just play for hours and hours and hours. And even when I'm watching porn, it's not about the porn, really. I mean, I can't say I don't enjoy it, but honestly, what I do is, I like collect porn. So much collecting videos. Like, I don't really download this like a site, and I just collect the videos. And the whole reason I do it is because it just gives me something to do. It's a safe zone for me. It's a mind-numbing, repetitive, easy activity. It doesn't make me feel bad about myself. It doesn't challenge me. It doesn't make me feel stupid. It's just something that I do, that I can do with ease, and in a way, and I guess it really sounds weird saying this, but it's a comfort zone for me where I just collect these videos over and over and over, and I realize that, this is pointless. I know it's pointless. I know, it's like some people, they, that once they jack off, they feel guilty. And it's like, I understand. I know going in, I'm not going to get out of this what I'm putting in, but it's just something that occupies my time, and again, it's pushing that reality further and further away from me. And, I've been down this road so many times before, and what's the next step from this? Well, I'll bottom out, and then I'll, use it as motivation to push myself back up. But, it's like I don't want that. That's my problem, is I don't want it. And even when I do want it, and even when I do motivate myself again and get back up, and I'll be posting videos every day, and I'll be running and all that stuff, I'm going to come right back here. And it's like, I don't feel like a person. I don't feel like a human being. I feel like I have no thoughts that are worth having. I just feel like an empty vessel, And I guess that's what bothers me the most. I mean, the anxiety is one thing, everything else. It's just like, I don't feel like a person, like an individual. And honestly, for me, there's like no worse feeling in the world. And it's like, these last couple weeks, I've been trying to turn myself back into that person. And it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. I'm probably not explaining any of this well. This is more of a ranting video than anything else. But yeah, it's the thing that's been bothering me the most. And so that's really what set all of this off. I mean, it's just like, just even going on the computer, I'll see people posting, comments in various forums and websites. I'll go on GameSpot and read articles and stuff. And it's not like I'm trying to seek this stuff out. It's just life. It's just the internet. And I just feel like, why? For example, I'll see someone who has 10,000 comments on IGN or something, and it's like, I don't post a comment, and it's not even because I'm afraid, or people are gonna make fun of me, or it's gonna be I'm gonna say something stupid. I just don't have a desire to. I feel like I don't have anything to add, not because I'm afraid to say something, but because I don't have anything to say. And it just makes me feel, again, like an empty vessel where I'm not an individual. I'm just sort of like a robot. I can still laugh. I can still eat. I can cry. I can feel pain. But I'm babbling on here, so I apologize for that. But, yeah. That's what set all this off. That's what's always set things off for me. And I guess I really don't sometimes realize just how bad my self-esteem is. I know it's bad self-esteem, but I feel like mine is, you know, it's weird because, like, if you tell me I was ugly, I'd say no, I'm not ugly. If you told me I was stupid, I'd say no, I know I'm not stupid. It's not like, I don't feel like my perception of myself is warped, at least in some sense, but at the same time, it's just like, I guess I do. I don't realize sometimes just how bad my self-esteem is. Like, it's like, it's bad. And, you know, even posting these videos, I mean, I know I should be stronger because it's like about helping you guys out, but even like, sometimes I just don't know what to say. Sometimes I don't know what my videos should be about, and it just feels like I can't do anything right. I don't bring anything to the table. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. And this video is not any sort of proclamation that I'm back. I mean, I will probably be posting videos and stuff like that, but just, you can see, that's the thing. People will say, oh, it's just a phase, you're going through a down phase. And it's like, there's a blackness in my heart, and it's weird because I don't have an urge to kill people or harm people or hurt my family or hurt friends or hurt anybody. I don't like hurting bugs. I don't like my dad. He's getting married in a month, and his fiance, she has a little 10-year-old son, and it's like, I'm an only child, and you know, we all went on this fishing trip a couple days ago, and it, you know, I was just kind of hanging out with him, and it like made me really happy, because I guess I always wanted a little brother, and I never had one. And it's something, I guess, it's a part of my life that I missed, that I would have wished I would have had. Although, considering the way I grew up, I'm actually kind of glad I didn't have a little brother, that he didn't have to suffer from the same things that I did. But it's like, it's weird. I don't know. It's just, it's like a very subtle hatred for myself, for everything around me, for the things I can't do, for the things that I have that I'm not utilizing, for the time I've wasted. And it's also subtle for me. Now, I know some of you out there really experience these emotions sort of on your sleeve. You really feel it. It's intense. It's powerful. It's obvious. And for me, it's just like tomorrow, if I could, let's say in a hypothetical world, guns were legal, you could just walk into, I don't know, a convenience store and buy a gun. I could just buy it, write on my note, shoot myself. I wouldn't shed a tear. I wouldn't, you know, I could do that. And it's yet I'm not a complete zombie. I just went to my friend's party a couple of days ago and had a great time. I was drunk, obviously, which made things much better, but I was laughing and having fun, and I guess I have fun playing video games, and I had fun with the kid, and it's just like, I don't know anything anymore. I really don't know. I don't pretend to know. I don't want to know. This video's too long, so I guess I'm just going to end it, but again, I do apologize for those people who have messaged me I haven't gotten back to. I will get back to you now. Or now, as in probably tomorrow, because it's like 3 a.m. now. And as my usual trademark, this video is going to be about 20 minutes long. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be posting videos for. I'm not going to promise. I mean, I've always been the type of person who will back out of things. Or maybe not back out. I mean, that's not the right phrasing, but I won't stick with things. And honestly, if this was just about me, I wouldn't stick with this. I would have just stopped posting videos. And even if it is about you guys, I mean, I could stop one day, but I'm not going to stop now. I don't have any intention of stopping. It's just, I don't know. kind of a pointless video if you ask me. But, yeah. So, I feel like there was other things I had to say, but I don't really remember. But I guess I'll end this video with, random thing about me. Let's see, what can I think of? I used to wet the bed. I think the last time I wet the bed, I was actually 16 or 17. I know that's really late. I have a really bad bladder. So, like, I mean, I used to wet the bed frequently when I was, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. I wasn't wetting it constantly when I was 16. I think it just happened, like, once the entire year. But it's just, I was always so embarrassed. It was just, like, I have a really bad bladder. I mean, even in high school, like, trying to take a test, you had to go to the bathroom, and the teacher's like, you can't go. It's, like, it was bad. But, yeah. That's something I don't think I've ever told anybody before. Not that, again, I'm not really that embarrassed about it because I have no control over that. I mean, I get up and the bed is wet. What do you want me to do? Like, this isn't Inception where someone could go into my head and be like, yo, defeat that, bathroom villain or something, and then I don't have to pee anymore. I'm sorry, that was a really bad joke, but, and lastly, I'll just end this by saying thank you to the people who have, had kind words for me and have been supportive. I honestly don't feel like I deserve it, especially now, but thank you. I do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have been okay the last couple weeks. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.